Peterburg came to see us in 2007.
I was outside of Denver at the Dietz house. Mr. Dietz took a piece of paper and he started reading it, and it was the autopsy report from the military. And he said, my son was shot in the left ankle. He was shot in the right calf, and the right thigh, and the groin. He was shot twice in the stomach. He was shot twice in the throat. He was shot 3 times in the head. And as he was reading the paper, the tears started coming and hitting the piece of paper. And he finished, gunshot head, gunshot head, gunshot head. And he put the paper down on my lap. And he said, that's who my son was. That's how tough my son was. You make sure you get that right.
I wanted it as true as possible, and he promised us that.
To look into the eyes of a father who's lost a son, to know that you're going to be held to a certain level of expectation by that family, this really was bigger than a movie.
I think it was important for the cast to meet the families so the cast would really feel and know that we support what they're doing.
Emil actually came out to Colorado and spent time with the family.
I felt more responsibility playing Danny than I've ever felt playing any character, and I've played real-life characters before.
This is Spartan 01.
Danny was a really special guy. He was intelligent, kind of quiet personality, but he also had this really eccentric side to him. He was a wonderful artist. He had these incredible drawings. He was a really kind guy, but he was also a really fierce guy when he needed to be.
We do what we have to do.
He was always sticking up for people, the people that always got picked on. And that came from protecting his little brother and sister.
From day one, my brother wanted to be the best of the best. And so when he decided he was going to go into the Navy, it was, I'm going to be a Navy SEAL.
Once he got something to his mind, you couldn't get it out.
It makes me happy to see this movie come to fruition, but it's definitely very, very emotional. It's hard knowing that I'll never see my brother again. I didn't have my brother for all the amazing parts in my life. He wasn't at my wedding. He'll never meet my children. And that's hard, but I just have to teach them about what an amazing person he was.
Of course you're happy that the story is going to be told. But I had no idea that it would have such an impact and be so inspirational.
The world needs to know what our men and women put on the line every day.
Let's go!
So for the people that are out there that go and see this movie, just know that it's a real men, real lives, real families.